Run for your life, run for your life. People talking, spinning tales in the night, starting rumors like a wildfire, acting like you've got all the time in sight. It's all put on, you can't even react. Not allowed to speak, no word coming back. Just believe they know it's really true, but that's not how it works. Here's a clue. Speak up for yourself, don't stay quiet. If you say nothing, they'll keep on their riot. Your truth deserves a voice, hear it loud. Break through the noise, rise up from the crowd. Silence may be golden, but will it make it right? Or should you stand your ground and take on the fight? Does ignoring them work, or will they amplify? Whether you turn away or stand tall and defy. Walls grow bigger, fueled by despair. What's their goal? Do they even care? Planting seeds of doubt in the minds of the meek. But you hold the power, it's your truth they seek. Run for your life, don't let them decide. Stand strong in the chaos, let your spirit be your guide. Speak your truth loudly, let it ignite. This is your moment, it's time to take flight. Run for your life, run for your dreams. Break through the shadows, shatter their schemes. Feet on the ground, heart in the sky, chasing the sunrise, I'm ready to fly. On a journey, freedom calls my name. Striding through shadows, I'll never be the same. Every step I take, the past fades away. Today's the first page, I'm here to stay. With every heartbeat, I feel so alive. Embracing the moment, no plans to contrive. I'm gonna run like the wind through the trees. Feel the rush in my veins, like a whispering breeze. Nothing can stop me, I'm breaking the chain. Dancing through the darkness, I'll weather the rain. Horizons await me, I'll reach for the stars. Leaving behind all my doubts and my scars. The road is my canvas, my dreams are the paint. On this path of adventure, I won't hesitate. Running, running, the world's calling me. Lost in the rhythm, I'm finally free. So I'll run through the valleys, I'll soar past the hills. Let the rhythm of life guide me, it gives me the thrills. Every mountain I conquer, I feel so bold. With courage beside me, my story unfolds. Feet on the ground, heart in the sky. I'm gonna run like the wind, no limits to defy. As the sun sets, gently painting skies so bright, I'll cherish each moment, dancing in the light. No fears in my heart, just dreams in my soul. On this journey of wonder, I'm finally whole. I'm gonna run like the wind through the trees. Feel the rush in my veins, like a whispering breeze. Nothing can stop me, I'm breaking the chain. Dancing through the darkness, I'll weather the rain. Through mountains and rivers, I'll find my way. With hope as my compass, I'm here to stay. Each corner I turn brings a new surprise. In this dance of adventure, I'll rise and rise. Flames, they rise, the night is dark. Battles rage, consume the spark. Shadows seek to drag us down. Fight the night, wear the crown. They want to break us, but we break free. Tides they turn and winds they howl. Through the storm we stand so proud. Rise above it all, hear the call. We won't stumble, we won't fall. Step by step we'll reach the sky. Lift your spirit, don't you cry. Voices loud, they spew their lies, but we soar through stormy skies. Mountains tall, we climb them too. With our hearts, we push on through. Fear is lurking at the door, but it's courage we implore. With each heartbeat loud and true, rise above what we once knew. When the darkness closes in, hold on tight, let the fight begin. In the depths we find our light. Together we ignite the night. Rise above it all, hear the call. We won't stumble, we won't fall. Step by step we'll reach the sky. Lift your spirit, don't you cry. And when the dawn begins to break, we'll stand strong for our own sake. Together we're unstoppable. In unity we are invincible.
Hey guys. Sorry, I thought my camera was turned on already. Say hi as you come in so I know who all is here. Joyce, I know it's hard. Hey Cindy E. Shiny B. Hello, my sweet Ruby Joy. I hope y'all are doing good. I'm not feeling my best today, but I had to come see y'all because I missed y'all. Juicer. Hey, Donna Rowland. Let's see. Stephanie, yes, ma'am. I changed my name to Brooks. But I am Dumpling. Hey, my sweet be kind. Deb Mundorf. How are we all doing today? Hold on. It's Tuesday, y'all. All right, let's see who snuck in here between all the juicers links. Let's see. Joyce says, who is going to win Turtle Island? Well, it's between Grizzly, I think, right? Grizzly, Truth, Elevated Truth, Clue. Is that the last three? on the island right now? I think Clue's gonna win. I think Clue's gonna win. Who do you think's gonna win, Joyce? Who do y'all think's gonna win? Hey, my sweet, beautiful Moto Mom. Rita! Hey, love bug. How are you and my sweet summer doing? Juicer is on it, Shani B. Hey, Pac-Man. Oh, I love you guys. Hey, Ryan. Oh, Mab. Duh, Mab. Mab's still on there, so there's 4. Is Grizzly still on there? Or did she get voted off last time? I'm off my game, y'all. So Mab, Grizzly, Elevated Truth, and Cluminati are on there. Well, I hope Mab makes it through, y'all. Y'all just make sure y'all call in to save him. Do you still watch Turtle Island, Moto Mom? I don't see you commenting in there. There's Kathy. Hey, sweet Kathy. Mab, Grizzly, Truth. Yeah, y'all better call in and vote to save him. I love you too, Kathy. I don't know why I thought that Grizzly got voted off last time. Okay, well, as y'all come in, we'll get started. I want to go over. So I had one live pulled up. One video from Deception Detective that I had watched today. And then I saw one that was posted. When was it posted? I think posted today. Let me go look. And I was like, well, poop. I haven't even seen this one. Yeah, 3 hours ago. So we will watch that one first, and then we will go to the second one, because I want to see what he has to say. And the second one that I watched, I don't know, it's interesting. I want y'all's opinions. Yeah, Bomb went home. Uh-oh, what just happened? Okay, my computer just spazzed out on me. That was weird. Okay. It's only kicks this time. Yes, Thursday. Only kicks. No eggs. I don't know if you can do super chats or not, but only kicks. No saves, guys. There's Wicked West. Oh, that's okay. Clue and Truth have the largest support, so we'll have to see. Right. Like, I know we want Mab to win because he's an original turtle and most of us are from the Turtles, but they have a huge following. Hey, Moto! You said I'm not getting out of them bushes. Is Plunder that's on there, not Grizzly? Good grief. Doing dinner but listening. Okay, Shani B. I hope he makes it through. Clue and Truth are on top. Yeah. Hey, pretty. How are you, beautiful lady? Dolly said no eggs, so it's who gets through on the phone lines. Yep. And all kicks. Okay, I don't think I missed anyone. Okay, so I'm going to start this video. I want to listen to it with you guys and see what he says about this one, because like I said, this was posted 3 hours ago, The Deception Detective, and I don't know what was said in this one. I'm going to be hearing it for the first time with you guys, so let's see what happens.
Year after Sebastian's disappearance. There's no really strong lead. There's no sighting yet. So tell me what you're feeling now. Here we are 1 year later.
I struggle to put words to how it feels, honestly. That's Chris and Katie Proudfoot, and I think they know what happened to their missing son, Sebastian Rogers. So in today's video, let's watch their most recent interview and count all the red flags. I'm Deception Detective, an attorney trained in statement analysis. This channel exposes lies and manipulation. So if that's your thing, hit like and subscribe. For early access to new videos, exclusive videos, and other cool perks, consider becoming a channel member. Link in description. Now, even if you followed my channel for a while, you might not be familiar with this particular case because I haven't covered it as much as other ones like Madeline McCann and John Benet Ramsey. So here's a quick recap. Sebastian Rogers.
Side note, I saw a video from him on Blake Lively from 6 days ago. And I know, who was it that we have that is so into the Blake Lively controversy lawsuit stuff that's going on? It's someone that comes in here and hangs out with us. Either way, I've got to watch that one because Blake Lively is one of my favorite actresses. You haven't seen this one? Me either. Another thing I wanted to ask was, do any of you guys have the deception deck that he put out? I know that PJ does, but I think that would be very interesting to have.
Is an autistic teen who disappeared last year from his parents' home. He was home alone with his biological mom, and his stepdad, Chris Proudfoot, was supposedly out of town at the time. Despite a massive search effort in Tennessee, where he's from, there's still no evidence that would suggest one theory, like a kidnapping or a runaway, over another. So put a pin in all that because it's going to be important as we listen on. Finally, one last thing before we grab our deception decks and start analyzing Chris and Katie. In America, everyone is innocent until proven guilty. But this isn't a courtroom, I'm not a judge, and we're not a jury. We have every right to form an opinion based on the evidence available to us. You don't have to be sure of your opinion beyond a reasonable doubt to utter it, nor does the evidence you use to form that opinion have to be admissible in court. In other words, innocent until proven guilty is a legal concept. It's not.
Sweet Nomad, I love you. I know, I didn't see this one either. It was posted 3 hours ago, guys. So even if y'all watch it with me, y'all make sure y'all go like it for him. Also, $75 for the deception deck. Ah, no way. I can see why. I understand. Nomad, 8 months. Thank you so much for your continued support, Nomad. You're the best. Thank you for always being here for me, along with a lot of you guys. I saw something on X where a lady snapped on Chris, told him he stopped Ellie from questioning Katie as soon as he got home. Very disturbing, and he didn't deny it. It's still on X. Okay, hold on. I'll go look for it then. Let me go look for it.
Life advice. And to say otherwise is to delegate your critical thinking to someone else. Okay, now that I got that on the record, let's listen.
So here we are. So it's an entire year after Sebastian's disappearance. There's no really strong lead. There's no sighting yet. So tell me what you're feeling now. Here we are 1 year later.
I struggle to put words to how it feels, honestly. The amount of ups and downs, the amount of like possible leads that haven't panned out.
Okay, I think I found it, Rita. We can watch it right after this one, in between watching the second one. Let me speed this up just a little bit.
I mean, we, every day, you know, it's like waking up to this reality that it's actually real. And I mean, Sebastian should be home with us. I mean, he should be in school. He should be
Now, you guys know that I am having very mixed feelings because I really okay, so I called a group of friends the other night and I said, guys, seriously, I just watched Chris come on Queen Bees again. And if he is being honest, or either he's a really good actor, I love his mindset, and I could just connect to him as a caring human. And it's confusing because at first I was so sure that he was evil and he was this like abusive man. And then I go see what the deception detective is saying about him, and it's like, aha. But what you told me about right there looks very interesting. So we'll see what happens there in a second. I know Wicked West so many better things, huh? Member for 16 months. I love you so much, Ruby Joy. Thank you so much, 16 months. Wow. Does anyone else have any membership milestones to show? Let me gift 5 memberships while it's only a few of us in here, a few of the closest, so that you guys have a chance of getting a good chance of getting one, and then we'll gift the other 5 later on. Okay, I believe CP is a good actor. Wicked West says, really? Which part, Wicked? And you do, Ruby Joy? Okay. Oh my gosh, look, our sweet Angelina got a membership. Rhonda R. C Bon Bon. I've seen C Bon Bon in I think Clues and Queens. Jackie O and TLC is me. Welcome guys to the memberships, and let's keep going through this so we can watch that video on X.
Playing, he should be learning, he should be experiencing life. And until we can find him and until we can bring him home, we're going to keep doing everything we can to make sure that people don't forget about him. We're going to keep making sure that we spread awareness for him, and we're going to keep searching, and we're definitely going to keep praying.
Katie said they're going to keep searching and praying and doing all these things until they can find Sebastian and bring him home, which is an interesting choice of words. Remember, Sebastian's a teenager. She's not even allowing for the possibility that he might come home on his own. I would understand if the parents of a toddler like Madeline McCann or Summer Wells said this, but when the parents of a teenager say this, it could be a sign that they know something happened to the kid. That's why they're not even considering the possibility that the kid could return home on their own. The case in point, of course, is Madeline Soto, who actually went missing the same day as Sebastian.
I mean, I guess that is a good point. You think he's a good person? I don't think so at all. Hey, James Dell, how are you, sweetie pie? I'll worry about you when you disappear. I'm glad you're okay. Chris went on Clues earlier and was going off on Brittany J and said some messed up stuff, and then went over to Queen Bee's and it's a mess. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O! We'll look into it right after this. Hey, OG Nanny, how are you, love? Pac-Man, 22 whole months. I've been here for a long time. You have. I have known you since the day I started typing and actually chatting in Dolly's chat, Pac-Man. Member for 19 months. I love me some Shani B. Y'all are awesome. Thank you guys so much. In the beginning, he seemed so different. Not nice at all. I know, Cindy E, and I don't know if it was because they were closed off and scared and get judged so much, or if it was all the things we heard about him. You know what I mean? Chris wants some billboards taken down. I have no idea why, but he's all having a fit about these billboards for Sebastian. Really? Not after Nina, the way he acted on several channels toward women, and the things we heard from Seth, how he treated Sebastian. I saw sincerity in Nina and hurt, but also YouTube has made me trust no one and see that they're such good actors and actresses. So I don't know Wicked West. I'm trying really hard to keep my mind open, you know. He's acting so different now. He is. That's what I was saying. That's what made me flip on my opinion. Hey, Brooks. I'm driving. Oh, thank you, Kelly Holcomb. Please drive safely. I don't know what to think about them. Brady, I know it's confusing. He's shown his true colors. Are you talking about what Rita's talking about?
And was found to have been murdered by her mom's boyfriend, Stephen Stearns. What did he say? That he was never going to stop searching for her and that he was going to bring her home. Or if you saw my recent Scott Peterson video, you'll know I made the same exact point in that video. And in that case, it was even more egregious because his wife, Lacey, who was missing, was a full-grown adult. So it really made zero sense for him to say that she had to be brought home. Now, does this mean that Katie killed Sebastian or she knows for a fact that he's dead? Of course not. But it is worth noting.
You've told me you do want to stay positive. I know you both want to stay positive. That's all part of it. So in your mind, do you see Sebastian coming back through your front door? Do you feel he's okay, he's alive, he's out there?
I dream about it every day. I dream that one day I'm gonna wake up and this is gonna be a nightmare. But yes, I believe that my son is out there somewhere. I believe that we are going to find him. We are going to bring him home, and we're going to find a way to recover from this. And I'm going to watch him grow into a young man and, live the life that he deserves to have.
What would you say to him when he walked in that door?
Oh God, I don't even know if I'd be able to speak. I'd probably bulldoze him down with hugs. Honestly, when I picture that, I just picture being able to hug him, to hold him, to smell him. I mean, just to be able to hear his voice, to hear his laugh, to see.
That seems sincere, though, how she's thinking about missing his smell and his laugh. And you know how when you imagine something good happening and you just kind of like, you don't know how to express how you feel, and that's kind of what she did when the interviewer asked her, "What would you do if he walked in the door? What would you say?" And she was like, "Oh gosh, I don't even know." It just seems sincere to me, but we'll see what he says because I have no clue what I'm even talking about. Not sure if I trust him or not. I don't know either, Cindy E. I think he's a habitual liar and is a control freak. Hey, can I kick it? What you doing? I think he's calmer now because he doesn't think he's going to be found. That very possible. I don't know what Rita's talking about. I'm just confused about them. The thing that gets me is when they left town. I know. How can you leave town? That's the one thing that I can't make up an excuse for with myself. You know what I mean? I would never be able to walk away when my son could be found any moment that close. Hey, Rhonda R., how are you? I think that they know they were going to be looked at because of their behavior, so they changed up their behavior. You say don't trust people on YouTube, Brooks. Start with these people. Oh, I know. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I'm trying to. I know what my theory is. You know what my theory is. Wicked, but I'm also trying to keep an open mind into what else could have happened. My cousin was killed when he was 13, and my aunt and uncle could not even go in his room. Oh, I'm sorry, Brittany, and I couldn't even imagine. I guess I'm gonna have to add like Dumpling TCCT to like my name, the end of my name, so people know who I am, because when I go live, I feel like they don't know it's me going live. Chris's true colors are sickening on Clue's channel. The filthy language was terrible. This just came out. I'm thinking I may have seen this unless she says the same things. Okay, Cindy E. So, no, this interview you did see. It was like the 1-year interview that was released. I meant the Deception Detective just dropped this guy, his channel. He dropped it on his channel just like 3 hours ago. So, yeah, we've seen the interview, but we're listening to how he's analyzing what they're saying in this interview. And we're going to listen to what he says next at Mundorf. Hey, Jody Ann, how are you, sweet love? It's good to see you guys, all of you. Michelle Finch, too. You guys rolling in slowly but surely. I hope you are all doing good.
To see him just be with us and be okay is... like, I can't wait to see my son. I want to find him so bad.
Two more unusual word choices. First, I think Katie's only said Sebastian's name once this entire interview, which is unusual and could be a sign of distancing language. In other words, the instinctive mental block between a perpetrator and their victim's name. Once again, this is something we saw in the Madeline Soto case, and one of the reasons I was able to finger Stephen Stearns as the murderer and her mother as being complicit in her exploitation. But the second interesting word might be even more telling, potentially. And lots of you have pointed it out to me in my comments or in the DD forum and on X. But I think it was actually Mike DeMann who was the first one to point it out. And that is when Katie said earlier, I'd probably bulldoze him down with hugs, when she was talking about what she would do if Sebastian walked in through the front door. I've never heard that expression before. I don't think it's a common expression, and the use of the word bulldoze might be an example of leakage. And before you write this off as a long shot, just know that leakage is how I was able to determine.
That's like, I don't know. What do y'all think about that? I didn't even think about that. But that's almost conspiracy lines. Like you're crossing normal verbiage lines to conspiracy lines. It's almost like, why would you say that, knowing if in theory, okay, this is theory, knowing that if something was done with a bulldozer, why in the world would you let that out? Why would you even, hint to that? But they're being watched really closely still. So y'all are right. They could be learning better how to act on here. I don't know. That just seems it just seems crazy to me. Let me see what y'all say. I've changed my mind about some things concerning CP. I don't think he was home at the house. I don't think he was at the house when whatever happened to Sebastian happened. I don't think he left on his own either. I really don't. I think my biggest suspicion is on Katie, honestly. My biggest suspicion is on Katie at this point. I flip a lot, so after today, I learned that they have a huge following of people. Some of the comments in chat threw me completely off. Chris was threatening Brittany J, and he was very vulgar. They have a huge following of people. Who? Chris and Katie? I still think it's possible that he may have helped at some point, allegedly, in my opinion, not to be associated with the channel or the host. Oh, thank you, Nomad. Very possible. I think she's trying to tell, and I think Chris is standing in the way, and that's just my opinion. Rita, that is very interesting. All right, let's hear what he says about this bulldoze comment.
Determine Madeline Soto's cause of death before her body was even found. So why might bulldoze be an example of leakage? Well, Sebastian's stepfather, Chris Proudfoot, who was allegedly out of town when he disappeared, operates heavy machinery. And second, the police at least had some reason to search a local landfill for Sebastian early on in the investigation. So this bizarre word choice might actually be Katie subconsciously revealing what she knows about Sebastian and where he might be, because when she talks about him, this is
here is another point to why, okay, the landfill, we've heard so many times it was just to cover all bases, right? I thought maybe it was cameras that were in the house that they threw away, since the trash can was said to be heavier than it usually is and all that. That was all I could come up with. But maybe, it's absolutely possible that the cops were trying to cover all bases. Why do you guys think they looked in the landfill? I think she's trying to, I read that. I don't trust any of the three. Joyce, I see a lot of people saying that. You wouldn't believe the I love Chris comments. Really?
one of the words that bubbles up to the top of her brain. Long shot? Yes. Worth noting? Yes. Let's keep listening.
You think he's coming home, right? How would you describe what you all have experienced this last year with so many unanswered questions still?
Wait, I need to see that again real quick. Oh, what did she say? You think he's coming home, right? Let's watch their faces.
Worth noting? Yes. Let's keep listening.
You think he's coming home, right? How would you describe?
Katie looks so sad, but also she answers yes so hopefully when she says, when she answers, yes, with her head movement.
Pulls up to the top
Watch
of her brain.
Katie.
Long shot? Yes. Worth noting? Yes. Let's keep listening.
You think he's coming home, right? How would you describe what you all have experienced?
But then again, you have people like Leilani that can just lie their little heads off and say, I'm going to bring him home. I'm going to search for him. Chris Watts. Megan, what was her name? That evil devil we watched. Evelyn's mom. They all can lie so easily. So I don't know, but I just want to think that a mother... Y'all know what I mean. Hey, Tinks. I love you too. I've missed you. How are you? TMI. He has got a following. Yeah, I knew he had a little bit of a following. She doesn't look sad to you. Okay, let's keep watching.
Experience this last year with so many unanswered questions still.
It's horrific, to be honest with you. I don't know how to describe what it feels like to watch the news, to go hang flyers in every store, every business, every place that you go to, and still find that some people don't even know about it. To hear that there might be a lead, and then just to sit there and have to wait and find out that it's not him yet.
Because you were able to leave and go, what was it, 3 or 4 hours? Was it 3 or 4 hours away from home? Oh, I don't know. Boswell, thank you, Boswell, Megan Boswell.
And I just...
It's pure hell. I mean, there's nothing you can, there's no words, there's no way to put how this actually feels. And anybody that can, I don't see how.
Lots of problems here, so let's go through them one by one. First, it's not hard to describe how you're feeling if you're actually feeling what you're supposed to be feeling. But it is hard to describe how you're feeling if you're pretending. In other words, if you're not actually clueless about what happened to your kid, it's really hard to describe the emotions you should be feeling if you were. In fact, it might be the hardest thing any liar has to do, and how we've caught so many hoaxers on the channel, because we always speak based on everything we know. So if you know something, it's really, really, really hard to talk as if you didn't know it. In fact, it might even be harder than the inverse, pretending that you know something that you don't, because there's more opportunity for leakage. And my second problem with this clip is actually a case in point of that. It's what Katie said when she was talking about...
I don't know how what he just said, you know what I'm saying? If I know something is one way and I'm trying to say it's not, it's a different way, I am not convincing because I know I'm lying and I'm just not a good liar. So I don't understand how these people do it. Let's see. What does he say right here?
Leakage. And my second problem with this clip is actually a case in point of that. It's what Katie said when she was talking about getting new leads. Here's what she said. There might be a lead, and then to just sit there and have to wait and find out that's not him yet. If you don't know what happened to your son, how do you know from the moment you hear about a new lead what you're going to find out? Every new lead should be an exciting mystery, full of hope, only for a crash letdown when you find out it's not Sebastian. Not a waiting game where you're just sitting there waiting for the result you know is going to come. Finally, we have more distancing.
Yeah, also that, sir. I would not be able to help but be hopeful and excited and full of faith every time there was a new lead. Would any of you be able to sit there and tell yourself, this lead is not going to go anywhere, don't get excited? Would any of you be able to do that? Because I would be opposite. I agree with that. Okay. The way she takes the breath and exhales at the beginning of every single interview is weird. It is. It's like, I know maybe she's trying to look like she's trying to compose herself. I don't care for any of them. They lie easily, but they're not convincing. This is very interesting. Hey, Pittsburgh, nourish you, stranger. They both look nervous. Look at the hands. They both have them cupped and rubbing them. Right. Like, I know they're sad and they might be a little nervous being on a national, they know everyone who's going to see this, how many people are going to see this, but it's just, it seems like there's something else they're nervous about. You know what I mean? Some people don't know about it because you won't put the awareness out there for your son, Katie. But she's not hanging flyers. I thought the town wouldn't let people hang flyers. I hate to say it, but I don't think Sebastian will come home alive. Wicked, the thing is, I have not seen her out there doing anything. And even if she were, they're keeping it low key for safety and stuff, we would still see the things, right? She could be sad from guilt, most likely regret. Right, Shady B. I think about that a lot. Like when the interviewer says, "What would you say if he walked through the door?" You would start crying if you knew you did something to cause him to never walk in that door again, right? Does that make sense, what I'm saying? So that sadness could absolutely be sincere, but she's not sad about what we are thinking she's sad about. They went on vacation. That's what they did with their son missing. Chris talks about women like trash, and he's excused as disgusting. Can't lie either. Hey, all who acknowledged me, I've been fighting a really bad headache all day. I'm trying to listen. Oh, Ruby, I hope your headache eases up soon. I love you. I hope you feel better soon. No. I am not into the deception detective, but I think the kid wandered off and got hurt or had an unknown enemy that hurt him. Possible, Lori Shortlegs. I almost said Shory Shortlegs. Anything's possible. What is this he has on the screen? I don't know how to describe what it feels like to watch the news, to go hang flyers in every store, every business, every place you go to, and still find that some people don't even know about it. To hear that there might be a lead and then to just sit there and have to wait and find out that it's not him. To hear that there might be a lead. Well, I mean, doesn't it seem like right here she's kind of saying, like, there might be a lead and she's waiting with anticipation and then finds out it's not him and gets let down again? Isn't that kind of what she's saying? I don't know. It makes my brain hurt thinking so hard about what these people may mean or what they truly mean, or if what they mean is, if what they're portraying out on the outside is really true. It makes my brain hurt.
Language. In fact, this might be the most egregious example of it. When Katie was talking about going into places and finding out that they've never even heard of Sebastian, she didn't actually say, "I'm surprised they haven't heard about Sebastian or his disappearance." She just said it. And that's particularly disturbing because that's the sort of distancing language that we saw in the Madeline Soto case. And we do know now that Madeline was abused, neglected, and ultimately murdered by her mom's boyfriend.
There's no words, there's no way to put how this actually feels. And anybody that can, I don't see how. I mean, it's day-to-day life changes and you're stuck. It's almost like it feels like it's a Groundhog Day thing, where it's the same thing over and over. You wait, you hope, a phone call may come in, you may get something, may get a lead, turns out to be nothing. That's how it feels.
What is
So right there they are basically saying they wait for the lead with anticipation and it turns out to be nothing and you get let down. Okay, come on.
that message? I know we were talking earlier last week. Tell me what that message is that you want to make sure our viewers hear
Come on.
from you tonight.
Come on.
I want to thank everyone who is searching. I want to thank everyone who is spreading flyers, spreading awareness. I want to ask everyone not to forget, and I want to encourage people to keep helping and to keep bringing awareness, not only to our son, but to all of the missing children, because they all deserve to go home. And I would also like to say that if my son could hear it, that we love him so much, and that we are going to keep searching, we are going to keep looking, we are going to find him, and we are going to bring him home.
Describe your hope right now.
If you saw my last video in the series, you'll know that I think Katie has been watching my videos and tailoring what she says in her interviews to match what I say an innocent person should say in interviews if they actually don't know where their kid is. For example, one of the things on my checklist is that the parent should address their child through the camera, because if they don't know what happened, as far as they know, their kid might be out there and might be watching. But the mistake that Katie is making here is that she's not actually addressing Sebastian through the camera. She's telling the journalist what she would want to say to Sebastian. And that's just not what innocent parents we've seen on the channel, at least, do. For example, Seth Rogers.
Let me go back real quick and watch when she says that, what she would say to Sebastian.
That if my son could hear it, that we love him so much, and that we are going to keep searching, we are going to keep looking,
So he means what the normal is looking at the camera and saying, Sebastian, if you can hear us, we want you to know that we love you so much. Not talking to the interviewer, rather, and saying we love him so much. Let me see y'all's comments real quick. What about the unaccountable? The what, Joyce? No real mother or father would leave the state while their child is missing, period. You look beautiful tonight, Brooke. So glad to see. Thank you, Tima. I don't think Katie is sincere. If he wandered off, he would have been found. Just the thought of my child being missing breeds tears my eyes and breaks my heart. Katie is fake, in my opinion, not genuine one bit. They don't do that. They never address Sebastian. Right. I do agree with that. They don't ever address him directly. If y'all hear wheezing, Blackjack is fat and he wheezes. It's not me, y'all.
And tailoring what she says in her interviews to match what I say an innocent person should say in interviews if they actually don't know where their kid is. For example, one of the things on my checklist is that the parent should address their child through the camera, because if they don't know what happened, as far as they know, their kid might be out there and might be watching. But the mistake that Katie is making here is that she's not actually addressing Sebastian through the camera. She's telling the journalist what she would want to say to Sebastian. And that's just not what innocent parents we've seen on the channel, at least, do. For example, Seth Rogers, Sebastian's biological father, addressed him directly, multiple times. Nor does Katie do other things like plead for any potential kidnappers who might have her son to return him. And in one of the most heartbreaking videos I've ever done.
That's another thing. They never plead for his safe return, like they know that someone doesn't have him. I don't think I've seen them yet say, if you do have him, if he thinks that he wants to be with you, if you think you're keeping him safe, please bring him home to us. I don't think I've ever once seen them say that yet. Have you guys?
We saw Michael Monkey Vaughn's mother do just that with someone who she thinks took her son. But Katie said plenty of other things here that jumped out to me as red flags. And since I want to do this justice, let's break here. We're about a third of the way through the interview. I'll put my last video on your screen now so you can check that out. If you want to continue the series, let me know by liking, commenting, and sharing. Until next time, stay true.
All right, so before we go to the second one, I'm going to go over here. And I think this is what happened earlier that they are talking about, where Chris showed his true self, and there's some apparently very bad language, guys. So just a trigger warning.
Detour?
You know
Full
what I
score,
mean?
thanks for the
Oh, it's
truth.
a whole damn joke,
We
because Doc
support
showed
you.
up to go to his
She's
son's
a
wedding.
faith Christian.
And I know the exit he passed. Bitch, you were 15 minutes from my house. You couldn't detour? Shit.
Wait, I need context. Who's he talking about was 15 minutes from his house and they couldn't detour? I like Clue. I don't like her mouth. I like her. She said if he could hear me. What? Why not if he can hear me? What? Why not if he can hear me? Right. Why not? Why? I know what you're saying. I know. He never went to his truck 3 hours. That's impossible. And someone said that he did. Someone said he said it. He didn't say it. Once in the jail, locked in on camera, no phones, coworkers already confirmed Seth was at work. I think I heard, what is her name? Terry Lynn. I think I heard her on Queens the other night again say he told them that he went into his truck and fell asleep for like 3 hours during work. But I don't see how that's possible either. Seth claims that's what you're talking about, Joyce. Okay. I'm sure parents of missing kids have a lot of letdowns. People submit the things without any facts. What about Betty, the night Sebastian went missing? Yeah, while he was at work, right? Clue had it on her channel. So did Seth say that he did? Has anyone heard Seth say that? That come out of his own mouth? She said it in past tense. If he could hear me, not if he can hear me. Yeah. Okay, wait. I want to hold my thought on that, Tommy, because there is something I want to point out in the next video after this video. I have never watched her. My first opinion of her was not good because of her foul mouth, but she seems cool in Turtle Island. Right. Her foul mouth, I think I did a live like talking about how awful it was. But when you look past it and you look at who they are themselves, I don't know what you come into. Blackjack's wheezing. I tried watching Clue yesterday and I can't get past all the bombs, the F bombs. I think Chris was talking about Betty. Oh, okay. That's what I was waiting for. I think Chris is talking about Betty. So let's see. Let's go through this thinking it's about Betty.
He could have.
No, he wouldn't have.
I'm saying he could have, but
No, he
they
can't.
have.
His senile old ass can't fucking figure out how to drive.
Oh my God.
Because if he's got my address, he knows where to
Code
find
red
me.
on Chris rolling on the floor.
He's senile but don't know how to drive. Oh, dog? Is he talking about dog?
Or laughing, rolling on the floor.
Just like the rest of
laughing.
you motherfuckers out there.
Ooh, he mad.
Whoo! Enough is enough. Tired of being nice to people. I'm tired of playing by their same bullshit fucking rules. Tired of it.
What happened today to cause him to explode like this?
But that's the thing. They don't have the same rules. You know what I mean?
Well, what they should have. That's right. They don't have a conscience. They don't have fucking morals. None of them. So I'm sure.
Someone commented, let us pray. Let us pray. Oh, man.
Go ahead, Brittany, change your fucking title. Go ahead and change it. Because you probably got your fucking bitches listening.
Oh, they're in here.
Oh, he's saying, Brittany J, change your title to change your subject for tonight. I'll change it to this because I know you're going to talk about it.
Here, they always
Oh, I'm
are.
good. I'm glad they are.
And
They
she
go
won't-
crawl in those fucking cellulite crevices all over her fucking body and fucking fester with her.
Ugh, damn.
Oh.
Chris, on contrary, let's go fishing, Chris.
Your husband tells you to go to the
Screw
fucking
him.
gym as a suggestion. No, bitch. That's your husband saying, you ain't attractive enough to fuck.
I tried to tell her that, but
Well, sometimes I gotta hear it from a guy. I don't know.
HELLLYEAAA. Preach.
Because I wouldn't fuck your nasty ass bitch ass anyways with Seth's fucking dick using a 3 fucking condom with a 20-foot fucking pole attached.
damn, Brittany, that's bad.
God.
At Cluminati at Cle.
Ooh, what's happening?
Please put this live on members only when you are done with your live so BJ won't use for content. We all know she is watching, but she don't need to
Sorry.
use for her content.
You're
so
good.
sick of hearing
Said sorry.
this shit.
Oh my
BJ
God.
won't play this.
Chris honesty is
Why
refreshing.
not?
I respect
No, she won't play that. I don't think she'll play that.
that more.
Chicken shit.
Yeah, well, I mean,
And then let her little other 3 fucking minions get in on it too. Because if I'm right, didn't y'all all sign fucking NDAs?
they can't. They can't talk bad about Seth. They can't do it. Legally, they cannot. If you think an NDA is worth anything, right? But legal.
Side note, did you guys see on Queen Bee's and I can't see chat right now. Did you guys see on Queen Bee's everything Terry Lynn's like putting out about the NDAs and stuff being signed? Pretty crazy.
Legally, they can't talk bad about Seth. Even if they thought there was something off with him, they couldn't talk about it.
Actually, that's where everybody's wrong. If you have
Oh
carnal
my
knowledge
God.
Thank you,
of
Chris, for speaking up.
nefarious
Let's find
criminal
Sebastian.
acts, you can say fucking NDA all the way to a lawyer's office where you can make a report and then they can just eat a fat baby's dick. Because guess what?
No, why is he just like letting himself talk like that? That's not anger. That's choosing to talk like that. I don't like that.
What? The NDA don't mean
Okay. Well, let's see. Just April 14th, yesterday, just arrived in Kingsport, Tennessee, searching. SS in Kingsport. Let me search Chris Proudfoot. Let me search this again, guys. The real Chris Proudfoot, that's what we just watched. As someone who sits with veterans who have survived self-deletion attempts, telling everyone to go, it's very disturbing. It's also very interesting. The people on panel with Chris and what they have said and goes and done what what they have said and done goes unnoticed, and people continue to run with their lies about others. Also, where's the outrage for Barbecue Lady and Granny's watching any things that they have said about Sebastian? Why isn't he the one being protected? And Jay is for Justice complaining about a video being taken out. Okay, well this we know she's all for BJ, so we can't really listen. But rather, we can absolutely listen, but I don't give a crap what this one says. But the one thing I agree with is Sebastian Rogers should be the one being protected over everything on this platform. What is this?
Yeah.
What is this? Hold on, let me read y'all's comments real quick. Oh, lots of comments. I never heard him say that. You never heard Seth say that about falling asleep for 3 hours. I haven't heard it either. I don't like her mouth. Oh, clue. I don't like her potty mouth, but I like her. Chris was talking about Brittany J. I heard it all. Well, why did he say she... Hey, Daisy. So I think it was Dog and Brittany J, because Brittany J was never in his state. And he said... But I think he said she could have took a detour. So maybe he was talking about Betty, BJ, and Dog. He always comes in at bad parts. He also referred to Dog. Okay. I heard them talking about billboards, and Chris wants to take them down, and he just went off and said Brittany could. I heard that. I know, guys. That was crazy. Hey, Juanita. Talking about her personal life, her kids. He's a real piece of work. He talked about her personal life and her kids? Well, he talked about her husband and stuff. But her husband said on a live publicly what they repeated. And I really wish he wouldn't have done that, because he just opened up a whole opportunity for the ones that don't like her. You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of why she tries to keep him off of there, to keep that from happening, because it's so easy to do, you know? Hey, sweet Robin H. I know that was crazy. Yes, that was Chris today. Mo's like, ah. I told you it was bad. I think I want to stay lost. When someone is missing, they are not there. It would be past tense in English. OMG. Wow. He's wrong about this NDA crap. I don't doubt that. I don't think you can just say screw an NDA. Here comes his Dan Club in the audience. He's so disgusting. He's trying to be a big shot. That's terrible. Someone's child. He's saying that crap. That's horrible. Wait, he said something about her child. I was hardly listening at that point because of the bad things that I could not quit gasping. Hey, my sweet Jinky's coming in to be a mod real quick. It's gotten way too toxic. He's messing with true crime people on purpose. they have court tomorrow, and this is, he showed the judge from what I heard today. Wait, they have court tomorrow, and this is what he showed the judge? Wait, Rita, what do you mean? I need CPR now. Just choked on mac and cheese. I know, Miss Ann. I can't even imagine how he talked in the privacy of his own home to his wife and Sebastian. Oh, that's a good point. After hearing that, it's like now, like he's capable of being that awful. And that's scary, It's just, he's not being protected, only Chris and Katie. Yes, I agree with that. Hey, Steven, Crime Mobsters, how are you? He said Brittany could suck. Thank you, Jinkies. No one should be talking about anyone's kids. I absolutely agree with that one. Who has court? I think Betty had court today, didn't she? Or she has court tomorrow. I think Betty had court today. And Chris and Katie have court tomorrow, maybe? Hey, Eddie, how are you? Okay, let's listen to this. Let's see this part. This is a different part of the live, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I won't show them Jujubee.
Oh, dang, now Queen Bee up there.
I'm not going to put them billboards up. I'm just not. I think it's whatever.
Hell, go to TikTok. Half of y'all got the damn things. Go to TikTok and look them up.
Well, I showed them yesterday and didn't realize what all they said. I didn't know that there was things on them, so I apologize, and I'll take it down if you want me to.
Oh, I mean, it's like this.
Wait, I wonder what she showed. What did she show? I missed it. Maybe I didn't, and I just don't remember. I just saw in the comments something about a billboard. They are horrendous billboards.
Apologize, and I'll take it down if you want me to.
Does he want billboards taken down because the people that have put them up? Maybe.
Oh, I mean, it's like this. They're not hurting me. They're really not.
It's just a pathetic attempt at a smear campaign. That's all it is.
Well, they're just trying to go after Katie. And I got news for you motherfuckers out there. Every fucking one of you. You're not getting to her. So get the fuck over it. As a husband, my job is to protect my family. If you don't like it, you're not. Go fucking suck start a shotgun, okay?
That is not good. That is not good. That is not good. That is good. That is not good. Listen to that again.
You're not. Go fucking suck start a shotgun, okay?
Yeah, that's why I won't show them.
Okay, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say at that point. I don't know what to say. What is this? He was protecting her from Sebastian. Gosh, in my opinion, he was on. Wait, what are these screenshots showing? Sebastian essay faith. Oh, barbecue lady, the stuff she's saying on here. Is he mad at barbecue lady, and is he wanting the billboards that she has put up taken down? Or he doesn't believe they should be up because of her put. So he must have just seen these or something. I don't have any context of why he was so angry today, y'all. But this is, I know that, okay. So he must have seen where barbecue lady said Sebastian essayed Faith, who his daughter, and then the other one said he was protecting her from Sebastian, talking about Chris was protecting Faith from Sebastian, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I won't show.
Okay, so all I know is if you are willing to tell someone to go do something that will absolutely basically tell someone to go self-delete themselves like that, you don't really have any concern for human life. And that's really scary, right? That's really scary. I just turned 44 today. I'm getting old. Eddie, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Eddie. 44 years old. Dang it, you just made me want banana pudding again. I used to. Betty has court tomorrow, the 16th. So that means that Betty, Chris, and Katie have court together, and it'll get, I believe she'll get a continuance because, I can't remember why. I don't know. She came up with a reason to get a continuance, and I'm positive she's going to get a continuance tomorrow. Yellowstone. You made banana pudding. Hey, Sin, how are you, sweet man? I'm about to make some banana pudding. Happy birthday. Illuminati's bad mouth brings out lovely things of people. What? What? Short legs, what? Illuminati's bad mouth brings out lovely things of people. Protect your family. What the heck happened to Sebastian? Then you didn't protect him then. Right. Like, you're protecting your wife, but I get what you're saying there. I do. You're guilty. You don't want her to talk. What's not good? It's not good that he... Hey, Reggie. It's not good that he so easily said the shotgun comment, because it showed me that he doesn't have enough respect for human life. Do you get what I'm saying? That's not good that he said that to me. Like, that proved something to me that I did not want to think was true. Y'all get what I'm saying? That's just really not good to say. That's really not good to say. You're so... Oh, okay, Reggie, you heard it. Chinkies, you're so sweet. Where's his anger management? I know, poor Sebastian. I turned 50 on the 25th over the hill. Oh, you're going to pass from 49 to 50. On the 25th, Sin, I need to put that in my phone, but Blackjack dropped my phone. Look at him. He is such a baby. He's got me holding his head. Hey. Hey, you taking nappies? Making air biscuits because I'm holding you? Okay, let me write that down real quick and then we can continue. April 25th, I'm guessing, right? Oh, this is not my right pen. $50 is a good number. I hope you have the best year yet. Happy birthday, Eddie. How does that work? You're so young, Eddie. Yeah, you're 44 years old, Eddie. Miss Ann's 60. Okay. So let's see what else. Listen to Chris Proudfoot growl in the beginning, Holy Spirit, poor Sebastian. What? Let's listen.
Oh my God.
How much can you guys have ate a lot of shit though? You guys
Are you sure he didn't just clear his throat?
You guys have ate a lot of shit though. You guys get talked about daily, you get lied on daily. I mean,
oh my God.
I don't think he growled. I think he just like cleared his throat. Right? Are we reaching here?
You guys have ate a lot of shit though. You guys get talked about daily, you get lied on daily. I mean,
oh my God.
How much can we take? You know?
Mad respect
Now
to
they
Chris
got these
for
billboards
defending
up
his family
talking
heart.
shit.
Well, that's just their little try to do a smear campaign. Well, have your fucking smear campaign all you fucking want.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Bro.
You guys have ate a lot of shit though. You guys get talked about daily, you get lied on daily. I mean,
oh my.
Okay. Yeah, was that a growl? Was that a growl or did he just clear his throat? Kitty love. I never had an all black kitty. Oh my gosh, all black kitty short legs. Well, they'll talk more than your what is his name? Orangey, your orange cat. Yes, ma'am. It is your left pen. It's not my right pen because I use this when it ran out of ink, so I use it for glue on my little diamond thingies. So that you are very quick-witted. I am not. I made a bananas foster cheesecake. It was amazing. Oh, Moto Mom, do you have a picture of that? Where he bit into a good cookie? Yeah, like, I think, why are you having trouble breathing, Lori? Yeah, I think he just cleared his throat. I guess Terry Lynn was paid money to switch sides with the swamp. She says, I can bet CP was there the entire time the night Sebastian went missing. Now she's buddies with Chris. When did you post this? 22 hours
I
ago?
didn't talk because I'm going to stand. And I wish to gosh, whoever called CP to get him up there on that panel the time that, what's his name? Elevated, what's his face? Was about to out the whole thing. I wish they'd have let him talk because I'm going to stand by my opinion. I believe CP was here the whole time. It would take y'all about $20,000 million to make me change my mind.
Yeah, she's never been for CP. She's always thought that she's always been with Seth. Did she change sides? Chris Proudfoot just went off. This man has been showing us his true colors since last year, but today he reached a whole new low. The fact that some people hear this stuff, cheer it on, and still claim he's a great guy is insane. Let's see what you posted. Wait, this isn't going to have any music, is it? Can y'all not hear the audio? Can y'all hear the audio of that? Or did it not skip over? Oh, my bad. Hold on. I was watching this by myself. Sorry.
Was just live on a YT panel, and if you thought that this guy had anger issues before, wait until you hear this audio. The way that this man speaks about women is disgusting. Disgusting. And I don't know how these people in the chat can sit there, listen to this, and cheer it on. And for reference, he is at the beginning of this video talking about Brittany J, someone on YT, and then he gets into talking about Dog the Bounty Hunter.
She ain't had her feelings crushed, but I'll do my minimalist minimum to destroy her feelings. Because quite honestly, that needs to close her mouth before she can stuff a whole goddamn turkey in it and choke on a chicken leg on the way down. And hell, by doing it, she might actually do something good for her kids and her husband. So
there is where what Rita was talking about her kids and her husband, her personal life. Are you kidding me, Chris? Why would you say this? Wait, I need to listen to. Hold on.
Morning, everyone. Chris Proudfoot was just live on Morning.
Wait,
everyone.
stop! I want to not
Chris
go.
Proudfoot was just live on a
TikTok
YT
aggravates
panel,
me.
and if you disgusting, and I don't know how on. And for reference, he is at the beginning of this video talking about Brittany J, someone on YT, and then he gets into talking about Dog the Bounty Hunter.
She ain't had her feelings crushed, but I'll do my minimalist minimum to destroy her feelings. Because quite honestly, that needs to close her mouth before she can stuff a whole goddamn turkey in it and choke on a chicken leg on the way down. And hell, by doing it, she might actually do something good for her kids and her husband.
So, realistically, he just said if she unalived, it would do her husband and kids good.
I'm sitting tired of listening to this in her mouth about me, my wife, my family, and anybody else out there. So sick and tired of listening to this. Yeah, and I've said some shit about her before, and I don't give a. She stood in front of my goddamn face. I'd say it right to her face again.
Me too. With pleasure.
Yeah, you want to go real life? I'll go real life. I done looked your ass up. Well, guess what? I can do it to her kid and the other 3 kids that she ain't got control of. If you want to dig into somebody's past, make damn sure that they
He just talked about her kids again. He just mentioned her kids again, and he said the GD word. I'm saying abusive. What are you guys? Are you guys saying abusive? Shortlegs Terry Lynn is like, she's flipped sides completely. Now she's standing by Chris and not Seth anymore. And I mean, it happens. You find out things, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like questionable because she was so diehard on the other side. You know what I mean? That's what they meant when they said that.
play the game better than you. And I'm sure I'm going to catch hell for this, but I really don't give a either.
Hell from who, though? That's the thing. From who? From who? The green team? The all magnificent at-night media?
Well, guess what? And guess what? You tongue. Got news for you. I still ain't got my goddamn papers that you're going to sue me. Still ain't got them.
I think he's talking to like Nick or Hong right there.
You going to sit here and tell me your reward's not fake. Well, then guess what, dog? Hey, you said you were kicking in my door. My door still stands and the opportunity's right there. Walk through it.
And that wasn't even all of it, mind you. It kept going. To bring people's kids up, to say that kids would be better off if their mom choked on a bone and passed away, what kind of person says this? This guy has some serious issues. If Sebastian Rogers ran away, this is who he was running away from. And if Katie Proudfoot did something to her son, it was for this man right here. The fact that this guy is showing us, the public, who he is every single week, and he still has a ton of people who support him, who cheer him on, who think that he's a great guy. What is wrong with you? I feel really bad for people who listen to people like this and think that this is normal and or okay. Chris Proudfoot was just live on a YT panel.
Okay. I mean, it's not surprising because you got Chris Watts has women in love with him and proposing to him in prison. And it's known what he did to his beautiful, full of life wife and 2 babies while she was pregnant with baby Nico. So still got women jumping for him. You've got women all over that one crazy dude. What's his name? All saying with the tattoos, the smiley face. That scares me because it scares me because it kind of makes me 100% believe that that's how he is behind closed doors, you know, because from experience, I see how men can act in front of everyone and what they can portray themselves to be, and then get home behind closed doors and just be monsters. Yeah, Wade Wilson. Thank you. Hey, Half Pint. Hey, sweetie pie. I know I do too. Oh my gosh, I do too. It makes my heart like skip a beat. Like I apologize to God in my head every time I hear it. I posted a picture in the TCCT chat group. Oh, yay. I told her sister, so she's going to surprise her. Who? God is love. Is this a birthday you're planning currently? Terry thinks that Chris was home when Sebastian went missing. She always has searched to remember. She's the only one who said allowed to video the vigils over the lake. So she did think that. But she has flipped now, Lori. She's flipped now. She's flipped on the whole green team side. This is Sebastian's stepdad, TMI. No, don't get back up here yet, baby. They're all crap. Seth knew Sebastian didn't like living with C&K. I mean, Seth knew all the things that we now know and didn't get that baby out of there. So if they were true, I really, really don't want to say like they all failed him as parents, because that would be a huge punch in the gut if they're innocent. But yeah, I'm just gonna quit. Okay, let's see. Chris got up on Clue's panel. Him and Clue were talking crap on Brittany J. If I was her, I'd report this for harassment. This is BS part 1.
Beautiful. So
Uh-oh, here's an 8-minute.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can.
Why is PJ up there on her screen first?
Okay. Are we on the show?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So I heard you talking about Brittany J, right?
Yeah.
That bitch couldn't get fucked if she ran through a field of dicks backwards with her ass.
Okay. Again, trigger warning, because this is obviously the beginning of it. And he comes in strong and hard talking about, again, sexual insults. So many sexual insults.
Cheek spread wide the fuck open. So
look at Clue. Clue said, man. Okay.
That shit for that bitch to hear.
I think
if you really want to fucking know.
Oh man.
She ain't had her fucking feelings crushed, but I'll do my minimalist minimum to fucking destroy her fucking feelings. Because quite honestly, that bitch needs to close her fucking mouth before she can stuff a whole goddamn turkey in it and choke on a fucking chicken leg on the way down. And hell, by doing it, she might actually do something good for her kids and her husband. So fuck that bitch. I'm sitting tired of listening to this fucking bitch run her mouth about me, my wife, my family, and anybody else out there. When that bitch she ain't fucking no angel. She ain't no goddamn perfect person. Fuck her.
I can't argue any of that.
Never mind. I was going to say something, but I'm not going to. Never mind.
And anybody that fucks with her can fuck off too.
I agree.
Can you
So
stop?
sick and tired of listening to this fucking bitch.
Well, you have officially made my computer stall with the chat going wild.
Sorry, everybody. I apologize, but I'm just sick and tired of listening to this fucking bitch. Yeah, and I've said some shit about her before, and I don't give a fuck if she stood in front of my goddamn face. I'd say it right to her fucking face again.
Me too. With pleasure.
Right there.
Now, what I will say is instead of her sitting here trying to grift and make money and shit, you should probably learn how to pay your fucking bill, like your fucking property tax bill that you still ain't fucking paid. Now, you want to go real life? I'll go real life, bitch. I done looked your ass up.
Well, she says that's okay, so.
Is this person like posting about it as she's recording it? He's talking about Brittany J, BJ. Hey, Donna Clark. I know, Miss Chewy. No, this is about another creator, BJ, that does lives and is really, really, really like against them. Hey, H. Davis. I love you too, Miss Chewy. It's okay. Yeah, he's talking about BJ right now, and it's bad language. Allegedly with Brittany J, guys. He's mad. I don't know what the heck she did last night or what happened to make him go off like this. I'm missing a lot of context.
I mean, I'm just saying, she does say that. When it comes to Queen and her children and me and mine, it's okay.
Well, guess what? I can do it to her kid and the other 3 fucking kids that she ain't got control of.
No matter what.
Yeah, bitch, you want to dig into somebody's past, make damn sure that they don't play the game better than you.
Here's the thing. let other people do the bad things. It shows who they are. If you go and do the exact same things as in talking about her kids, you're going to put yourself in an equal position that they are in. So whatever you're feeling about them when they're doing that is how you look yourself when you're doing it. I'm guilty of that too. Those kind of things, you know, shooting fires back. Or no, shots fired back, right? Like I'm guilty of responding by the same with the same actions that the other person hurt me by doing. But I've learned, right? And I feel like never mind, I'm not gonna say that.
Make sure that they don't find your fucking exes and can get the dirt on you, bitch, and can spread it across God knows how far. Sometimes it's best you just shut the fuck up, pray your little prayers, grip your little fucking money, and move the fuck on instead of fuck out of everybody else's business.
Mocking prayers shows me. Never mind.
I can't argue anything.
Can I get a amen?
There we go.
Amen. Can this bitch shut the fuck up? Hey, I don't know, but one day we gonna hope she does. Oh my God, she's a fake fucking Christian. Oh my God. Go to the fucking church, you fucking psycho bitch.
No.
Dogs in the background got
No. No.
Oh, Lord.
And I'm sure I'm gonna catch hell for this, but I really don't give a fuck either.
Hell from who, though? That's the thing. From who? From who? The green team? The all magnificent?
Every person laughing in that chat does not know God. You don't mock that stuff. Also, he knew he was doing wrong because of the fact that right after that, his conscience hit him and he was like, and I'm probably going to catch crap for this. He knew why. He knew he would and he knew why. Because all these people doing these bad things to these parents, it has to be hard. I can't imagine how hard it is to get hits from every side. But you have to stay above that, right? And I know you will snap. It gets to be too much. You have to vent. You're gonna have moments where you just snap and let it all out, but it shows the real you when you do so. Does that make sense? Let me look at y'all's comments.
If it's an at-night media, who fucking cares, man? Fuck y'all. Like, for real, fuck y'all. If y'all were serious, all of us would be sitting in the courtroom instead of just
Well,
two
guess
people.
what? And guess what, you fat ass home motherfucker? Got news for you. I still ain't got my goddamn papers that you're gonna sue me. Still ain't got them. You gonna sit here and tell me your reward's not fake? Well, then guess what, dog? Hey, bitch, you pussy! You said you were kicking in my door. My door still fucking stands, and the opportunity's right there. Walk through it, motherfucker.
No, that's... I wish, you know...
I'm more mad about him mocking someone's prayers and going to church and stuff. It's disappointing because all those times you hear him and Katie say we're praying for him to come back safely, you know, the things in that context. It's... never mind. I'm trying really hard to not be, like, put out all, like, just tell my freaking opinions and get crap talked for that, too. But, yes, Donna Clark, I believe that this could absolutely be how he truly is when the doors are shut. All right? And that sucks because I really was starting to have faith in this guy. Alsane, we love you, rapper. Alsane is a managing mod, rapper. Stop. Hey, Cheryl. I'm a little bit speechless. I think my old kitty Chloe. Oh no! Is she? You said she was 16, I think. I hope she's just sick, Lori. Bless her heart. Yeah, you never mock God, never. Or prayers. Even if you think the person is not a true Christian, you don't yell, go say your little prayers and go to your little church. That's mocking Jesus. I know you feel like you're mocking the person, but it's not. That's mocking. They could absolutely believe in and trust and follow God and still get things wrong and not look like a Christian in your eyes, but you're mocking everything about God when you're doing that.
Whatever. It's
Oh my God.
It's a fucking joke. You
Full
know what
score,
I mean?
thanks for the
Oh, it's a
truth.
whole damn joke
We
because Doc
support
showed
you.
up to go to his
She's
son's
a
wedding.
faith Christian.
And I know the eggs that he passed. Bitch, you were 15 minutes from my house.
Okay, Dog showed up. I have to rewind for a second because I was going to say something about something he said, and then I forgot what it was.
You said you were kicking in my door. What, dog? Hey, you gonna sit here and tell me your reward's not fake? Well, then guess what, dog? Hey, bitch. Still ain't got him. Dog. Hey, still fucking stands at the opportunity.
I don't know what I was going to say. Maybe it was a comment. I'm going to let this play about Dog. Now he's on Dog, y'all.
Opportunity's right there. Walk through it, motherfucker.
No, that's. I wish, whatever. It's.
Oh my God.
It's a fucking joke. You
Full
know what
score,
I mean?
thanks for the truth.
Oh, it's a whole damn joke
We
because Doc
support
showed
you.
up to go to his
She's
son's
a
wedding.
faith Christian.
And I know the eggs that he passed. Bitch, you were 15 minutes from my house. You couldn't.
Yeah, I was going to tell y'all something important. Now I can't remember. We'll keep listening anyway.
Detour? Shit.
He could have.
No, he wouldn't have.
I'm saying he could have, but.
No, he
They
can't.
have.
His senile old ass can't fucking figure out how to drive.
Oh my God.
Because if he's got my address, he knows where to
Code
find
red
me.
on Chris rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor
Just like the rest of
laughing.
you motherfuckers out there. Whoo! Enough is enough. Tired of being nice to people.
Or how there was a convention with all of the famous stars in California, and they were all mocking God the whole night before. The next day, that part of California was on fire. There's specifics that would blow your mind in that, but I can't remember the specifics. But you guys need to Google that. It's insane. He will strike you down. Be careful.
I'm tired of playing by their same bullshit fucking rules. Tired of it.
But that's the thing. They don't have the same rules. You know what I mean?
Well, what they should have. That's right. They don't have a conscience. They don't have fucking morals. None of them. So I'm sure. Go ahead, Brittany, change your fucking title. Go ahead and change it. Because you probably got your fucking bitches listening.
Oh, they're in here. They always
Oh, I'm
are.
good. I'm glad they are.
And
They
she
go
won't-
crawl in those fucking cellulite crevices all over her fucking body and fucking fester with her.
Ugh, damn.
That makes me sad because there's people I do not like at all, right? And people that have hurt me, and I still don't want them to feel that hurt. And I don't know, this is just so hurtful to hear, you know? And I feel like this is beyond snapping. I feel like snapping would be going off, telling facts, writing what they said that person has said that they've said wrong. But throwing out insults and not giving any corrections or anything. It's kind of like it's just an excuse to be hateful, right?
Chris, on contrary, let's go fishing, Chris.
Your husband tells you to go to the
Screw
fucking
him.
gym as a suggestion. No, bitch. That's your husband saying, you ain't attractive enough to fuck.
If you guys came in after we played this part, it's really bad right here. Okay? Not that the whole thing isn't really bad.
I tried to tell her that, but
Well, sometimes I gotta hear it from a guy. I don't know.
HELLLYEAAA. Preach
Because I
it.
wouldn't fuck your nasty ass bitch ass anyways with Seth's fucking dick using a 3 fucking condom with a 20-foot fucking pole attached.
damn, Brittany, that's bad.
At Cluminati at Cletus, please put this live on members only when you are done with your live so BJ won't use for content. We all know
That won't help a thing. It's already recorded as y'all are saying it. You already know. Clue already knows that, though. Excuse me. I'm trying to find where they went. It was like 3 hours away. I'm trying to find where they went when Katie says that she went with him because she was scared of the threats and stuff. Oh no, I drank too much of that coffee. It was giving me the hiccups. I had all this written down, and I have so many notebooks full of stuff. I don't even know where all of it is.
she is watching, but she don't need to
Sorry.
use for her content.
You're so sick of hearing this shit.
BJ won't play this.
What did he hear that made him do this? I need to go back and watch all of this.
Chris' honesty is refreshing.
Why not?
I respect that more.
Chicken shit.
Yeah, well, I mean,
And then let her little other 3 fucking minions get in on it too. Because if I'm right, didn't y'all all sign fucking NDAs?
they can't. They can't talk bad about Seth. They can't do it. Legally, they cannot. If you think an NDA is worth anything, right? But legally, they can't talk bad about Seth. Even if they thought there was something off with him, they couldn't talk about it.
Actually, that's where everybody's wrong. If you have parental knowledge
Thank you, Chris, for speaking up. Let's
all the way to a lawyer's office where you can make a report, and then they can just. The NDA don't mean shit.
I mean, I agree.
Oh my God.
Well, that's
The dam just broke. Sorry, Chris. Folded hands. Medium.
And again, you've got an intelligence agency that doesn't have a license, who has be a national from Chinese or China, whatever the fuck he is. He's not. That ought to let everybody fucking in on something. You can't be a foreign agency and at night ain't shit. I said it. Fuck off. And Nick, I'm the one that called you a fucking parole officer, bitch. Not them. Me.
Oh, wee.
What's up, Queen?
Oh my God.
Hey, what's up?
If anyone has the right to
Hi,
fight
lady. How
back,
are you?
it's Chris.
I love Queen's voice, y'all. I know y'all. Dang. Okay, we're listening to Chris Proudfoot today. He went on Clues, and allegedly Brittany J said something that set him off this way, and did I tell y'all to Google something? Oh, Google the fire. I'll find it for y'all in a second. Actually, let me just Google it so I don't forget. Google it, y'all. Yeah, anyways, Chris is going off about all kinds of stuff on Clues today because of something that set him off that I guess Brittany J said. Hey, Jessica Miller. What did you make for dinner, Tima? Not y'all. I'm still listening to y'all. My sleep therapy. Sweet dreams, Sin. I've heard dog pray and not Chris. Oh, yeah. Absolutely right there. I have too. I've watched a few of his, I think Jay covering some of his talks about his book about getting to know God or meeting God. I don't know. Stay in prayer, God restores. Definitely me and my friend made amends and he restored our friendship yesterday. That's amazing. Can I kick it? I'm so happy for you. Only God can restore. He is very oddly specific. A big cheddar cheese sausage. Ew! Why would you think I want to know that? I've been listening on and off. The stuff that's coming out of his mouth is abusive. Right? Abusive. You're a special person, Brooks. The DNA thing is so strong. Why am I a special person? The DNA thing is so strange. I mean, NDA. Why do I keep saying DNA? It's my... that's my dyslexia. DNA. It is very strange. When I'm mad and yelling, I've never started out about cooters and Uber doobers. Uber doobers, but saying you guys won't call them that. That's what I was saying. Like when you're yelling, you're correcting and yelling facts, and it's never like just like hurling sexual insults over and over, right? It's because the whole time we're listening to that, we don't even hear what BJ said to set him off. Okay, Ric Flair, rapper. Hey, my sweet Jennifer B. That was Chris Proudfoot. Yeah, and talking about dog and talking about who else was it? Oh yeah, Nick and Hong at Night Media. Hey, Christina B, I missed you. Yeah, thank you guys for getting rapper. He's silly. Okay, let's go back. Oh yeah, and if y'all didn't see that, SF arrived in Kingsport yesterday. He says he is searching again. Dang it. I hate when I press back and I lose my search. Okay, we listen to that. I guess Terry Lynn. Okay, well, she might not be here anymore. Chris, we watched that. Okay, someone posted Bullhorn Betty. If this is not stalking and harassment, I don't know what is. Who do you think you are? Chris Proudfoot doesn't answer you, lady. Why is Chris off work and where did he get the time to take over 2 hours off on a Tuesday? Seems like he has time to travel to Hendersonville in the middle of the night. Okay. Every single creator starts having shit. Ooh, he is. Okay, so this is what he meant by hate. Like, people are going to be outraged at that stuff. I have to say, I approve Chris Proudfoot's reaction to tell this hogwash going on. The attacks on them day and night, the creators who are just spread lies and grifting off the rest of the set. I have said that later. But not our beautiful sunflower cannot agree with the stuff he said about those women, right? We all know what you do in your free time. Oh, I'm not reading that. Let's see what Betty said.
Including take my balls out your mouth.
Oh!
And I'm sorry, again, he's the father. He should never have had to do that. I wish he had not. But in all fairness, he's absolutely 100% justified. He is 100% justified in every blessed thing he said tonight, including take my balls out your mouth. He sure said that. I gotta be honest with you. I was at Panda Express and almost spit my shrimp out, okay? I was listening on the earpieces, and I'm sure everybody that were around us thought we had went crazy because I took my earbud and I shared it with my friend.
Watch when she says out of your mouth.
I was listening on the the earpieces. Take my balls out your mouth. He sure said that. I gotta be honest with you.
What? She looking sassy, y'all. Good grief, YouTube.
I was listening on the the earpieces, and I'm sure everybody that were around us thought we had went crazy because I took my earbud and I shared it with my friend. Okay, so we got to listen. We got to listen to that, and I think we both were.
Okay, I don't even know what this is. If someone's reviewing interest. Oh. Did Chris go on Josh's? I thought that, I mean, did Seth go on Josh's with him? I thought that Seth was going to address Chris himself. I guess he had Seth on with him. Okay, here it is. Okay, can someone please elaborate why Chris Proudfoot is so mad at Seth Rogers, Sebastian's father, over putting up billboards? So this is where he talks about the billboards, hopefully.
Break my grace for once. He's sunk to a whole new fucking low with his billboard bullshit campaign.
Hey, hold on one second. I think. Can y'all hear us?
Well, like I said, I'm going to break my little grace thing for a little bit. So, no, I'm not going to bash the shit out of him, but I am going to put this out there for him to hear. For Seth R. Rogers and your little billboard and your little crew and all your fucking at-night little minions and whatever the fuck y'all want to call TikTok Tony or Little Dick Tony or whatever the fuck y'all want to call the guy. I don't give a shit.
Oh my
But
God.
I'm going to put this out there, Seth. And what you forgot was your parenting plan still a legal document. And in that parenting plan, it says you cannot talk negatively about the other parent and vice versa. But you seem to do it anyways. So keep it up. You're just building evidence for a court hearing. Take the fucking billboards down and stop the bullshit.
Oh
I agree with that.
We
And I
got.
know
Okay, so what I was asking you guys earlier was where I sleep on these slow days. Where did they go to? Was it Memphis where they traveled to for work? I think they said it was 3 hours away in the midst of him missing. Not long after he was missing. That's what I'm trying to find. I will step off. My youngest daughter is the one making it. Well, I hope y'all enjoy it. All the earpieces. I don't condone his language. Sometimes you can only take so much till you blow. Right. That's what I'm saying. I understand. But he wasn't correcting her. He was throwing out horrible insults. You get what I'm saying? I understand exploding and just going off and all that you're holding in, just let it out and just scream at them. In the beginning, it was all about Sebastian, then the parents went online. Okay, more about the parents. Yeah, no one's protecting Sebastian anymore. That was Chris Proudfoot. He's angry about a lot of stuff today. Okay, let me... Trying to find how long he was missing at the time that they left. Okay. This post says Chris and Katie didn't search for Sebastian for 2 months, actually left in their RV for 10 days while Sebastian's missing. Okay, so yes, Turtle Gang, he is. Cluminati's live today. Go watch it. He needs a Snickers. I'm hungry now. Stop it. Hey, Penny Riddle. Penny Riddle, I didn't see you in Turtle Island or in Dolly's live after that, and I was getting worried about you. Oh. We're not going to look at that. I mean, he did have to go to anger management classes for, I mean, there had to be a reason, right? Oh, that's the lab. What is this with Terry Lynn?
I think he was here the whole freaking my mind. Him. I think he was here the whole freaking time, and my mind will never be changed. Try it. It ain't gonna work. He was here, in my opinion, and there ain't enough money in this world to make me feel any different. I believe he was more than in the area.
Just talking about Chris Proudfoot, the night Sebastian went missing. Oh my gosh, everyone is sharing what happened on Clues. Did he threaten Seth? Here, let's see what this is.
And go after fucking children. All these fucking creators out here just want to play these fucking bullshit games and go after fucking children. Why? Then you want to go after victims. Why? Are your lives that fucking pathetic? You get up every morning and you can't put your pants on one leg at a time and go out and do a productive job, a 9 to 5. You're probably part of society that sits on fucking welfare. Oh, that wouldn't be, you couldn't stop it. It'd be going off all the time.
Yeah, that's why I won't show them Jujubee. I'm not going to put them billboards up. I'm just not. I think it's whatever.
Hell, go to TikTok. Half of y'all got the damn things. Go to TikTok and look them up.
Well, I showed them yesterday and didn't realize what all they said. I didn't know that there was things on them, so I apologize, and I'll take it down if you want me to.
Oh, I mean, it's like this. They're not hurting me. They're really not.
It's just a pathetic attempt at a smear campaign. That's all it is.
Well, they're just trying to go after Katie. And I got
Breaking Chain says here, the billboards make Sebastian look like a fugitive. Where do we see these billboards? What company would even allow those billboards up? I have got to find pictures of these billboards. Are they that bad?
news for you, motherfucker.
Look at that comment. Chris, I don't blame you. These billboards are vile. Where? I want to see.
Your campaign, that's all it is.
Well, they're just trying to go after Katie. And I got news for you motherfuckers out there. Every fucking one of you. You're not getting to her. So get the fuck over it. As a husband, my job is to protect my family. If you don't like it, you're not. Go fucking suck start a shotgun, okay? Enough is enough with you motherfuckers.
There's that awful sentence he said. I mean, every woman wants a husband who will protect her at all costs like this. But is he protecting her or is he protecting the truth? You know what I mean? See, yeah, this.
Well, like I said, I'm going to break my little grace thing for a little bit. So, no, I'm not going to bash the shit out of him, but I am going to put this out there for him to hear. For Seth R. Rogers and your little billboard and your little crew and all your fucking at-night little minions and whatever the fuck y'all want to call it, TikTok Tony or Little Dick Tony or whatever the fuck y'all want to call the guy. I don't give a shit.
Oh, my
But
God.
I'm going to put this out there, Seth. And what you forgot was your parenting plan still a legal document. And in that parenting plan, it says you cannot talk negatively about the other parent and vice versa. But you seem to do it anyways. So keep it up. You're just building evidence for a court hearing. Take the fucking billboards down and stop the bullshit.
Oh,
I
my
agree with
God.
Wait,
We got
And I know
one.
your parents
is that where he threatened Seth, according to this poster?
cannot talk negatively about the other parent and vice versa. But you seem to do it anyways. So keep it up. You're just building evidence for a court hearing. Take the fucking billboards down and stop the
Oh, he's like threatening him with court.
bullshit.
Oh,
I
my
agree with
God.
We got
And I know
one.
your parenting plan because I wrote the motherfucker myself. So yeah, the internet can break the fuck today because I'm over it.
We got one billboard
His mom didn't write the parenting plan with Seth together.
down. We're working on getting a couple other ones down. Yeah, that's bullshit what they did. So
Well, if you notice, that night keeps her little bitch asses in Pennsylvania. Because you know Nick can't leave Delaware County, being on parole.
Oh, my God.
And Hong, dude, you're so goddamn wide. We know you can only travel between the hours of 6 a.m. and fucking 7 p.m. during daylight hours. We all know heavy hauls and wide loads can only operate during certain hours. So figure out how to roll your ass the fuck down here and come find me.
I have a feeling that's someone who's not going to show up either. Just saying.
Oh no, because his little bitch ass is dodging being served another legal document from the state of California. What's wrong, Hong? You chicken shit to go to fucking court? Because you know your little bitch ass attorney Lesniak's gonna fucking save you. Because he's probably too goddamn worried about his own fucking license right now.
Oh, my God.
I see some of y'all asking what the billboards say. It ain't nothing worth fucking advertising because they're, quite honestly, imagine where they came from and you can pretty much figure that they're fucking vile. All right, that just that's as nice as I can be about it.
I agree with that, FSU girl. That's why Seth signed a 2-year contract for Sebastian to turn 18.
They're vile, Cletus said. I really want to see what they say.
Hey, look, whatever Seth.
And I guess like Seth did some kind of billboard campaign to earn money to put these up. So they came from like Seth and Tony, I guess. I don't think I watched Seth's last live, so maybe that's where that happened.
Seth does on that deal, that's his own fucking problem. That ain't mine.
Okay. Well, now I want to see the billboards. Anyways, this comment made me laugh. Okay, hey. Seth, where do I see this billboards? Hey, Reverend Kelly. Or himself. What channel, God is Love? I can't stand him. I wonder if Queen, let me go look and see if Queen showed those billboards today. Seth, what billboards did you put up that they say are vile? I don't know how a billboard can be vile, but we'll find it. Let me see. I have to say, I believe you're right about the stuff you're telling me. Okay, let me try this one. And the stuff with barbecue lady is insane too. Hold on, I'm just looking to see if Queen showed the billboards everyone's so outraged about. Alright, let me see. Is this guy always this angry? Yeah, and he was very timid and settling down a lot. And I started second guessing my own theory on his part, right? Oh, that's not him saying it. It's a sound bite. I think that when she gets a super chat that it plays. They were put up by At Night Agency. Had nothing to do with it except providing a picture. Oh, well then did Out not put them on X? Well, I'm sorry that you're getting blamed for it and getting crap over some billboards for your son. Let me go look and see if they posted them on X. My cat's screaming. Hold on. Okay, while I'm looking for them, I'm going to start playing the Deception Detectives video from 2 days ago, where the thumbnail is from, and see what he says about this one.
He turned 16, and he should be home for that.
That's Katie Proudfoot, and I think she knows what happened to her missing son, Sebastian Rogers. And it's not just because of slip-ups like that where she talks about him in the past tense. Mainly it's because of the things she doesn't say in her interviews. So in today's video, let's watch her most recent TV interview, and I'll show you what I mean. I'm Deception Detective, an attorney trained in statement analysis. This channel exposes lies and manipulation.
Okay, pause. I found them. Let's see what's so vile. Who took me? Call Dog the Bounty Hunter. Reward. I mean, it looks like information. Sebastian Rogers. And 2 good pictures of his face. Does that look foul to y'all? Or here's the other, still missing, Dog the Bounty Hunter. Sebastian Rogers, reward. Still laughing. Oh, still laughing. What does that mean? Maybe that's what's so gross. Vile, still laughing. I don't know what that means though. Are they talking about CP? I wonder. Was I in the way? Oh, that's sad. Are they like saying that, like saying Chris, you know, obviously, like, are they trying to say, was I in the way of CP? Well, there's 3. I see 3. 1, 2, 3. Still laughing. Who took me? Was I in the way? So is that why CP is mad and demands them down? And then they shared his missing flyer along with it. Oh, wait. Let me make it big for y'all. There's the first one. Okay. My cat's screaming. Here's the second one where it says still laughing. Okay. And the third one was I in the way. And then it says, it's coming, you can run, but you won't hide. And then April 14th, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation just announced an undercover joint humanity operation in Sumner County has led to the arrest of 9 individuals. So they tagged this article. Holy cow. That just creeps me out seeing that, huh? Okay. I wouldn't call them vile, rather, but yeah, obviously aimed at him. I would say that triggered him because those 2 individuals were laughing during the interview. Okay. Okay. Well, I think fair is fair, and no one can judge the things you come up and vent about. with the other side doing the same, right? Hey, Anita. How are you? Are you happy with them? At least the pics are age appropriate. Right. They are of him as close to the time as he went missing as possible, right? That poor boy, yes, Dumpling, you're right. He doesn't want anyone looking for Sebastian. He's proved that. Seth, your potty mouth ain't nothing. I think that boy ran far away from them. You're right, his son's missing. Groundwater kind of funny. He's more vile with his. Oh my gosh, that was awful. Okay, let's go back to this.
So if that's your thing, hit like and subscribe. For early access to new videos, exclusive videos, and other perks, consider becoming a channel member. Link in description. Even if you're not familiar with this case.
Seth, did you just do a live with Josh? I think that was today. I wonder if y'all talked about anything that was said.
Or haven't seen the other videos in my Sebastian Rogers playlist, there's no need to worry because the interview we're about to analyze contains some news clips that will bring you up to speed. So there's just one thing I want to recap before we grab our deception decks and start.
I know, Seth. I will find him.
Start analyzing Katie. And that's the 7 things I look for when I'm analyzing the parent of a missing child on TV. And coincidentally, I went over those in one of my earliest videos covering this case, where I analyzed Katie and her husband Chris doing a TV interview. And even back then, they didn't do any of these things. So here's what we look for. We want the parents to speak about the kid in the present tense. We want...
Okay, here's his checklist that he always pulls up. Speak in present tense. Y'all, this is where... Who was it earlier that kept commenting about her present tense? This is the one that made me question everything. Okay, cooperation, cooperative, answers, actions, addresses a kidnapper, addresses the child, okay, addresses the child directly. We haven't heard that. Asked for help. Like earlier, me saying, we haven't heard them once say, if you did take my son and you think he's better off with you, or you think he's happy, or even if he's saying he wants to be there, bring him back to us, please. Bring him back to us. We haven't heard that yet, you know. Call to action. If you see, call 911. I've seen CP correct the other side and say, do not call this person, call the other person, right? But I haven't seen them directly say that.
The parents to be cooperative. So if they get asked a question, they do their best to answer the question and not over-answer, right? So they answer what they're asked, but they're not trying to push a narrative. Like the McCann's pushing the narrative of a kidnapping when they're asked what could have happened. Third is the parents are inconclusive. So if the parents say 100%, my kid was kidnapped without any evidence that someone broke into the house, or in this case, they say my kid walked away or ran away without any evidence that the kid did that, it's a red flag. Fourth, if the kid is missing and the parents are on TV, we can expect them to address a kidnapper. So even if they're not sure the kid was kidnapped, they don't know what actually happened, so we can expect them to at least look into the camera and say, if you have my son Sebastian, please return him to us.
It's understandable. This has all turned into a huge mess, and it has you, Chris, and Katie in the limelight of it when it should be Sebastian, and no one's protecting Sebastian in the midst of it. No one talking about it is worried about protecting neither side. You know, no one's thinking of the things. I know you know what I know. You all know what I mean, and I think it's understandable. Any reaction to what happened today is understandable, right? That was bad.
We won't pursue you. Just drop them off at a police station. Fifth, we can expect parents to address the child through the camera. Since they don't know what happened to their kid, for all they know, the kid is watching. So they'll take that opportunity to speak to the kid. Sebastian, we know you're out there. If you're watching this, we love you. We're going to find you. Sixth, the parents ask for help. That's the entire point of these appearances. If the parents don't ask for help, it means A, that they might know the kid is beyond any help. They might know the kid is already dead. Or it might mean they have an ulterior motive. They're not necessarily doing this interview to help find their kid. They're doing it to push a narrative, or they're doing it to clear their own name. Either way, they have some other agenda, and that's not expected if your kid is missing. And seventh, there's a call to action. So if the parents have to be prompted to say, if you see my kid, call 911, or if they have to be prompted to describe their kid or ask for help, it means that once again, their appearance was not about finding the kid. There was some ulterior motive, and we need to figure out what that was. Okay, so that's the list. That's what we're going to look out for. And it's not based on some big study or me just sitting in a room wondering what would I do if my kid was missing. It's simply things that I've noticed that actual parents of missing children do spontaneously because they don't know what happened. Whereas hoaxers tend not to do these things. At least they don't do them
Sorry, I was muted. What I said was, I think one thing we can agree on, is that we have seen all the changes as to when we first started with this and how it is now with actions and responses and making sure they add certain things when they talk. And when he said that a certain person he believed was watching his videos, I think we can agree, because you do see them adding things that are needing to be added, right?
prompted because they actually know what happened. So it doesn't occur to them in the first place. All right, without further ado, let's listen to Katie.
The last time I saw my son was when he went to bed.
Tonight marks 1 year since Sebastian Rogers disappeared from his home near Beach High School in Sumner County. He's 16 now, but there are still no confirmed sightings or leads in the case.
Fox 17 News' Kelly Avellino sat down with Rogers' mother, Katie Proudfoot, in the search for her son and the ongoing public scrutiny surrounding this investigation.
Green tea. A voice and an exuberant smile that have been missing for a year that Sebastian Rogers has gone without his favorite things.
Cats are the number one. He loves animals, almost all animals.
Animals, video games, books, and any chance in the pool.
He loves water. He swims like a fish.
Sebastian also missed his birthday.
December 7th. He turned 16, and he should be home for that.
As I said in the intro, it's not a great sign that Katie talks about Sebastian in the past tense, even if it's just a slip up every now and then. And that's because we always speak based on what we know. So if a mother knows that her son is dead or believes that he's dead for some reason, it often slips out through her words. And Katie actually looked like she was aware that she was doing it and huffed and almost made a big deal about correcting herself.
Seth, if you want to come up and let us know how you feel or what's happened today or anything about the billboards, just let me know and I can drop a link. I'm not worried about Seth's mouth, but I'm worried about the people he is surrounded by and their intentions with the money stuff. I'm no one to judge someone who has lost a child. It's no imaginable loss.
So does this mean that she killed Sebastian and she knows something happened to him? No, not necessarily, but we're just taking note of it. It's even a card.
Let me read this. Murders often refer to their victims in the past tense, reflecting their knowledge of the victim's death. If a suspect describes a missing person using past tense, it could indicate the suspect is the killer.
In the deception deck. And that's because Susan Smith in 1996 famously talked about her sons in the past tense, when at the time, just like Sebastian, they were just missing. So even though we're only 1 minute into this heavily edited interview, we already have Katie violating the first rule on my missing presser checklist, talking about the kid in the past tense.
December 7th. He turned 16, and he should be home for that.
That part. I think she messed up and she took a deep breath because she knew she messed up and she wasn't trying to react to her mess up. She was trying not to react to her mess up. That freaked me out. What do y'all think?
December 7th. He turned 16, and he should be home for that.
He would have. He turned 16. I understand kind of understand. Like, but it's been a year. It shouldn't be long enough to feel that your son is gone and be able to actually, like, say that out loud. In my humble opinion only. Hey, Grandmammy Annie. I don't know if I would ever be able to say that out loud, that I think that my child is actually gone. I don't know if I could ever. I just don't understand it.
But Sebastian, who has autism, hasn't been home since February of last year. After dinner at the Texas Roadhouse on the 25th, Katie says she and her son went home.
Did anything happen the night he went missing that was like caused him to run away? Was he punished in any way? An argument? Just a normal night?
It was a normal night. It was a calm night.
That turned tumultuous by the next morning.
When I went in his room.
Yeah, Mom, I'm about to put Seth Rogers' YouTube channel in chat. He does do lives, usually with Tony, and gives info and updates and stuff. And he has videos up and everything like that. So he does use his channel. How are you, Grandmammy Annie? It's good to see you.
And he wasn't there. He wasn't in his bed.
Katie says she frantically searched the house and drove around the neighborhood at 6:30 a.m. until she and Sebastian's stepfather, who says he was away for work at the time, called police.
There's lots of problems here, but they really all boil down to,
before he says anything else, yes, all saying, Brandy will not, to this day, use Michael's name in past tense. She's an angel on earth, though. She really is.
one thing, that Katie isn't being cooperative, which is another item on our checklist. In fact, she seems to be going in order of the checklist. And by uncooperative, I mean she's not actually answering the questions that she's being asked, which you'd expect her to do because these are questions that allow her to provide us with information to go help find her missing kid. For example, the journalist asked her about the night Sebastian went missing. And what did Katie say? Well, she didn't actually answer the question. Instead, she sat there silently until the journalist hopped in to break the silence and provided the answer for her. It was the journalist who said, well, was it a normal night? And then Katie...
Right, and as many times as Katie sits and waits in anticipation to answer a question, it's kind of like she is scared she's going to mess up, so she won't answer it herself. She has to think really hard before she answers. It's just obvious to me that she has to try really hard, right? Just to me, though. Just my opinion.
Katie repeated that answer. Moreover, the one other detail she provided, that it was calm, is vague, which is another thing that liars typically are. They're vague because if they have a co-conspirator, they need to line up their stories together. So they don't want to give too many concrete details because they might tell different stories and get exposed. Or they just never thought of the details in the first place. Finally, Katie did another thing that was uncooperative and a hallmark of liars who are trying to conceal information. She told us what she didn't see in Sebastian's bedroom instead of what she did see. For example, were the bed sheets tussled like someone had pulled him out of bed? Or was the bed neatly made like he'd never actually crawled into bed that night? Was the window open? Was his door open? Was the light switch flicked on like he'd brazenly left in the middle of the night? Or was it flicked off like he tried to sneak out? We don't know. All she told us is what she didn't see. Again, does this mean that she's guilty? No, not necessarily. But by this point, I've been analyzing them for a year. And I think that Katie does know what happened to Sebastian, even if she doesn't know exactly where he is right now. I won't rehash my full theory here, but I'll link that video at the end of this one if you want to check.
That's the thing I was trying to say, is I was really... Chris was growing on me recently with his mindset on things, but I never stopped suspecting Katie knowing what happened, and I believe that her guilt is the reason she breaks down. I think that her thinking, like I said earlier, he's walking out, if he walks in the door, I think it hits her hard because she realizes she knows that's not going to happen, right? But in hearing that today from CP, it just scares me because, like I said, from experience, those kind of men or people, period, that can act an absolutely completely different way in public or in front of others, and then walk inside, shut the door, and be that abusive. And that scares me. So now I'm just confused again. Thanks, Alsane. I think he keeps her from talking, and that's what it looks like. Right. That was my first. You remember when it like first, all of it first started coming out? That was my first theory. She's scared of him. She chose, this is my theory. She chose him over her son, and she was scared. She was now, like, she felt guilty because she knew, and she felt guilty because she picked and chose, and now she's scared to speak and for the truth to come out. Right? I don't know. No, that there's absolutely there's no excuse at all. None. That was disgusting. Needing a prayer for a legal situation. An ex-fiance is trying to get me arrested. What? Grandmammy Annie, what the heck? Stay out of jail. I'm sorry, love. I'll put you on the prayer list. The drama queen. Yes, you called it from the very beginning. Yeah, but it's just, never mind. I know, it's just as confusing because they are such good actors and actresses. You know what I mean? And if you're not careful and you have a mindset to where you can be mentally manipulated with emotions like I can, you'll get tricked, right? I'll write it down, Grandma Annie, okay?
Check it out next. Okay, let's keep listening.
Days later, investigators combed through a landfill 2 hours away, still saying they had found nothing.
There is no evidence to support foul play is involved in the disappearance of Sebastian. But at this point, you don't rule it out? We're not ruling anything out.
For the next year, any activity involving Sebastian's case would fuel droves of online followers and even a restraining order against one YouTuber.
There were quite a bit of people that were, sending some very threatening and hateful messages to us.
What would you say to those people? Just stop.
Fox 17 News sent the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, the lead agency in the investigation, a list of questions in anticipation of this story, including asking if there are any new leads, what kind of evidence detectives have vetted, and if investigators still believe there is no indication of foul play. Sheriff Eric Craddock responded in an email saying, "This is an active and ongoing investigation. We continue to work with our state and federal partners. We will continue to seek a resolution in this case."
What do you believe happened to Sebastian? Unfortunately, over the last year, I have thought every single day, night, every moment of every possibility of something that could happen to him, where he could have gone, if he had gone with someone, if someone took him.
She started that off with unfortunately, which tells me that it is a negative thought she's having on what happened to her son, right? Which is strange to me because, like I said, I would not let myself think anything like that. You know what I mean?
Willingly, unwillingly, if he'd run away and got lost, if he'd a million different things. And unfortunately, I don't know.
When this interview first came out a month ago, lots of my subscribers told me that they thought Katie had been watching my videos and adapting what she said in interviews to match my list. And that might be the case. But the problem is, lying is hard. It's really hard. For example, she just said that she doesn't know what happened, and
I wrote that down earlier when I watched this part. Hold on. Lying is hard. That was one of my huge... It just stuck out because all I can remember is how hard it seems Katie has to work when she's talking and doing these interviews, you know what I mean? To not screw up or let something slip. And when she does, like when she said, he was going to turn, what did she say? He was going, or something like that, about turning 16. When she said that, it seemed like she screwed up, and it's really hard to not screw up, right? Someone getting Natasha a rapper, in my opinion, when someone loses it, even verbally or emotionally, it really discredits them when they give into anger and instability. Right. So, like, even if that's the hard part, though, can I kick it? Is even if you're completely innocent and you're a good person, when you finally snap, it's not going to be good. on the outside, and it's going to bring a lot of judgment, and it's going to bring a lot of discredit. Right? He just said we're not ruling it out, so that's telling. Right, that is telling. God is love. Yeah, you okay? God is love. I can't see being jailed, a disabled senior with a walker. You won't be jailed. It'll be okay. She got that rough look of guilt all over her face. Right, I see guilt. I see guilt in her. I see guilt in her for, like, almost unbearable guilt. You know what I mean? I try not to judge. I'm human. It's hard. I know. It is so hard. There's my turtle talk. All right.
Maybe Sebastian ran away, maybe he was taken. All the things I said innocent parents should say, right? All options should be on the table if you don't know what happened, and there's no evidence to suggest one scenario over another. But the problem is, just like any bad scriptwriter or actress, Katie is telling, not showing. In other words, if she really thought it was possible that Sebastian might have been kidnapped, why is she not addressing any potential kidnappers? She's on TV right now. Katie never addresses him through the camera either, saying something like, Sebastian, if you're out there, dial 911. Mommy and daddy are looking for you. So when I say lying is hard, that's what I mean. Acting is easy. Faking body language stuff is easy. Actually writing the script for something that you're not actually experiencing is very hard. That's why even blockbuster movies with multiple scriptwriters, continuity, proofreaders, etc. still have plot holes.
Unfortunately, I don't know.
But Katie and a private investigator she retained believe this piece of surveillance video taken the night.
So he's saying right there, like, see, watch her. Here, I'm just going to rewind. I'll go back to our normal spot in a second. Watching her struggle so hard to give her an answer. She really doesn't know what to say because she can't say what she's truly thinking, right? And that's what he means. The lying is hard.
What do you believe?
Because you're not truly experiencing what they're asking you, right?
Happened to Sebastian. Unfortunately.
And I feel like that deep breath is her mentally preparing to tell herself, I can do this. I'm not going to screw up. I'm sorry, but that's all I've seen every time she does that.
For the last year, I have thought every single day, night, every moment of every possibility of something that could happen to him, where he could have gone, if he had gone with someone, if someone took him willingly, unwillingly, if he'd run away and got lost, if he'd a million different things. And unfortunately, I don't know.
When this interview first came out a month ago, lots of my subscribers told me that they thought,
So, let me get back to the part we were at. Oh, wait, I passed it. Here.
they'll have plot holes.
Unfortunately, I don't know.
But Katie and a private investigator she retained believe this piece of surveillance video taken the night that Sebastian went missing could be a lead in the case.
1217, a couple 100 yards away, there's a figure.
The Sumner County Sheriff said the video has no relevance to the case, but the Proudfoots aren't dismissing it until the identity of the person is confirmed by investigators. Unfortunately, any possible break in Sebastian's case has gone nowhere.
No child goes poof. He's somewhere.
Sebastian's father, Seth Rogers, has also endured a year without his son.
Sebastian, son.
Seth brought in a team offering their own reward of $347,000. That's on top of the FBI's $50,000 reward.
Stop looking is to give up hope.
Hope that's still evident among volunteer searchers.
I'm not going to stop.
Missing signs and ribbons in Sebastian's favorite color.
God, right now we're seeking you to reveal the truth to us.
Katie says detectives searching for that truth left no question unasked.
Lie detectors. Yes. For yourself and my husband.
Which Katie says they passed. We don't know what investigators say about the test, but Katie says they have searched her home.
Thoroughly, many times. Cadavers, searchers.
What do police tell you at this point? What do they think?
Unfortunately, that they have zero evidence.
Zero trace of the boy with a smile that's imprinted on countless hearts, especially, Katie says, on her own.
I would just like to tell my son that I love him and to know that we are never going to stop searching.
So a lost smile can be found. Anyone who believes they may have seen Sebastian Rogers should immediately call 1-800-TBI-FIND or the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. There's a vigil for Sebastian this Saturday, March 1st at 2 p.m. at the Celebration of Life Church in Hendersonville. And we will certainly continue to update you on any information we learn in his case. I'm Kelly Avellino.
And voila, Kelly Avellino, the journalist, did what Katie hasn't done in multiple interviews. She actually asked the public to help look for Sebastian and gave us a call to action, a number to call if we do spot him. And since my audience is so smart, I know you're probably thinking, hey, Dee, didn't Katie just address Sebastian? Well, not really. Once again, it's showing, not telling. First of all, it wasn't spontaneous.
Wait, why is it doing that skipping thing? Hold on, let me go back and share again. Let me see, what are y'all saying while I'm there? I look beautiful tonight. Thank you. You silly. Rapper came back. Oh no, he didn't come back. Lying will take you down. You always have to tell more lies to cover the other lies. You talking past tense. What happens always comes out. And one day it will. This can't go on forever. Right. Lying. Oh, one lie gets you in a whole circle of more and more lies. Right? Like it never ends good, and it's not going to end good, and the truth is going to come out. Okay. Yeah, rapper did come back. I see it now. Someone walking a dog. The police said that video has nothing to do with this. Right. I agree. My screenshot's pink. Your screenshot's pink? What does that mean? That color on her is gorgeous. Oh, my shirt? My shirt? You like my shirt? I just made it recently. I'm gonna wear it for Easter. You like it? Now it has Blackjack's hair all over it. Oh no, I lost my spot. Where are y'all? Okay, here I am. Oh, y'all are sweet. Stop it. You gonna make me blush. Okay, Katie says, and Chris bragged on Queen Bee's channel how easily they are to pass that. The questions are going over before you even go in. He laughed about the lie detector test on our channel. I remember seeing that. We need another cooking video. She's gonna make chicken. Oh no, what's it called? Chicken fettuccine, or what was it, Miss Chewy, you wanted to make the other day? Thank you, Jennifer B. This case has brought a lot of attention. The truth needs to be exposed and explained. Guilty ones involved can't stay silent forever. Right. Okay, let's finish this up real quick.
It looks like the journalist asked her, what would you say to Sebastian if you could talk to him? And then that's how she answered. She didn't look into the camera and address Sebastian directly. She said, I would tell him. It's the difference, for example, between saying, I love you, and saying, hey, tell my kid that I love them. Only one is a direct address. Finally, I saved my most granular point for last. As you can see here, even the news station that posted this video quoted Katie saying, we're never going to stop searching. Which is a great thing to say if you finish it up with saying, we're never going to stop searching until we find our son. Because that would imply that you know he might be out there to be found.
It's still crackling. Okay, it only has 30 seconds, so let's see what he says in the last 30 seconds with it crackling.
If you simply say that we're never going to stop searching, that's a different story. That sounds more like OJ, who said he's never going to stop searching for Nicole's actual killer. Or any other number of proven hoaxers we've analyzed on the channel, who say they're never going to stop searching for the real culprit or their missing kid. Or in the case of Scott Peterson, his missing wife and kid. Want more Sebastian Rogers? Let me know by liking, comment.
Okay, that's the end, so I'll stop it there because that crackling is annoying me. I took off my computer charger and it started crackling, so it's told me it was like helping my battery stay alive longer, and if it lagged my system too much I think it said let us know. How am I supposed to let y'all know? Shut off that battery thing. Let me look in settings real quick. Balanced. No, let's do best performance. I think that that'll help it. Plugged in best performance. That might be the problem. Okay. Be right back. Dumpling is lint rolling her boobs live. Oh, can I kick it? Stop! Blackjack is shedding so badly. Like, I guess because it's about to be summer, his winter coat, he's losing it. Ugh. Alfredo, chicken Alfredo, that's what it is. Yes. She's planning to make chicken Alfredo at some point. Ow. Summer's gonna start a cooking channel. That'll be fun. Did you find that thing on X what the lady said? Which part? I was looking all on X. What lady? Tell me again and I'll find it real quick. Let me see. The R word. I'm guessing. Okay, here, I'll share this with you guys and see if it'll still crackle.
Well, times, you know.
But dang it. All these motherfuckers out here want to play. Let's play. Everybody's got my fucking address.
Well, they've been by your house a million times, you know.
But they ain't got the balls to stop.
No, it's just crazy.
Kick it.
And I don't think you should feel bad for popping. I mean, it's been over a fucking year. And you know what's...
It's still clicking. I'm done with this. Okay, tell me what did I find and then we'll... She told Chris that he stopped Ellie from talking to Katie when he got... She told Chris that he stopped Ellie... The lint roller is gone, y'all. Who said that? Do you remember who, Rita, where I can find it? Y'all are silly. His voice irks me. You know what irks me? Is it, sounded choppy like that. Let me see if I can change anything else. Okay. Well, I'll just plug my charger back up and see if that, wherever my charger is, see if that stops it. I'm just waiting for Rita to tell me if she knows. I remember earlier you commented and you told me what you were talking about, and now I can't remember. I look like Christina Ricci with that eyeliner tonight. I don't know who that is. Yeah, no, they're an anti-lint roller, y'all. Blackjack was making me itchy. Thank you, Kid. You're so sweet. Okay. I wish I could go back and chat. Oh, you know what I can do? Hold on. Channel activity. Okay. I saw something on X where a lady snapped at Chris, told him he stopped Ellie from questioning Katie as soon as he got home. Very disturbing, and if not, it's still on X. Well, what lady then? She said she couldn't talk to law enforcement. Betty showed it on her channel today. Had the screenshot up. Okay, well, let me go look at Betty's. Betty. Let me go look at her live today and see what she pulled up. Wait, the one that was streamed an hour ago? Wait, here's one that streamed 3 hours ago. That's probably it. Okay, let me look for the screenshot. Watch is showing Chris's butt. Y'all, hold on. I have to show y'all this. Her face with Chris's butt next to her. Look at this. Like her back. Ow, 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 ow. Her background is her face right there. Then she has Chris's butt. Ow, my foot. Yo, I was sitting on my foot too long and it hurts. I can't find the screenshot. Let's see. It was earlier. It was great. Is this where she showed the screenshot you're talking about?
And put a 1 in the chat. If you think they're men's underwear, put a 2 in the chat.
I'm turning it on just so it's not silent while I'm looking for it.
I just want to gauge my audience. Like I said, I want to know if it goes or if it goes. I'm just curious. Not that it matters this day and age, but you know, manly man and all.
What the heck is she doing? Is she talking about whitey tidies or something?
And look at my face next to it. I'm like, oh. Let's take this down. I'll have to put it on another.
Where's the screenshot? It is this one. Hey, Flan. Hey, Flan, Ron. She showed her phone in the air. She was talking and gave the lady's name. Okay, she showed her phone in the air. Look, her face. Oh my gosh, that cracks me up. Watch.
TikTok time's up. Right? I can't believe he's going to use that kind of.
So yeah, I'm gonna break my grace.
Right? I can't believe he's going to use
right.
that kind of.
So yeah, I'm gonna break my grace.
Break
for once.
Oh, he gonna break his grace for what?
Anybody that fucks with.
I just
And if it hurts your fucking feelings, so fucking be it.
They even agreed to let that FOX down, and that is from Nicole's podcast happening after your.
Here it is, Rita.
Way. Do you know that Chris went into the house? Remember, we knew that he had told all the cameras to quit recording his property that first day, February 26th. Well, do you also know that he told law enforcement that they could not question Katie the very first day? This is what Nicole wrote. She wrote, "Hey, Chris Proudfoot, on is it true on February 26, 2024, when you arrived in the midst of all the chaos happening after your stepson was reported missing, that you kept your wife from being questioned any more by the cops? Is it true you legit said you aren't questioning my wife to LE? You keep talking BS on YouTube and I will keep firing truth missiles at you. Your move. Ready for some more truth?" And that is from Nicole. I don't know if you guys can see that. No, you guys.
Let us see it. Okay, hold on. Let me search Nicole. Nicole, hey Chris. Is that what you talking about, Rita? Nicole, truth missile. Firing truth missiles. Firing. Holly, I can't find her. Dang it, I wish her phone would have showed so I can find it. Oh well, we heard it anyways. I mean, would that surprise you guys? At this point, I don't know anything. At this point, I am so confused on what I think. And I was letting myself flip-flop, and now I'm straight back to what I thought before. But my biggest fear, like I've told y'all a million times, is saying that someone's guilty when they're not, and it really being a parent that's hurting, you know? Okay. Oh, I've never seen that movie. Why she got his butt. She showed her. Okay. In my opinion, Seth and some creators pushed Chris to finally speak out after over a year of them talking. I mean, I agree. See if he had panty lines. Did his undies did he have panty lines? Now I gotta go look again. Let's go examine CP's bow tie with bullhorn bate. Oh, I see them. Oh man, why y'all making me do this? Look. There's undie lines. Little whitey toddies. I better quit. I better quit. I'm sorry, I quit. Yeah, guys, hit the like button if you haven't yet, please. I know that laugh was bad. Ew, Reggie. Have you ever worn someone else's undies? That is definitely like the same as a toothbrush, right? Okay. Let's see. Let me close out this poll. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like. And I am going to get off here and get food and make sure my daughter's going to sleep because, again, tomorrow they have testing. ACAP. And then we can go listen to what Dolly's talking about. Oh, a lot of you hadn't watched The Deception Detective. Oh! Wait, how many do we still have in here? Let me see. We have 45. Okay, let me gift the other 5 memberships real quick. Are y'all ready? Oh, God is love. Did you had tooth? I was saying she had tooth work done. She had tooth work done today. That's what's wrong with her today. Now it makes sense. God is love. Late girl got a membership. I don't know a bunch of these people. Nails by, I don't know how to say that. Sylvie, Sammy, and Melissa. Well, welcome, guys. Yeah, I think I saw who was on. Let me look and see just one more time. Let me double check. TMI, I am starving. And how long have I been on here? 2 hours and 15 minutes. Well, yes, he's live. Oh, he's talking about Chris and Seth. So I bet that's where Seth ran to. So let's go listen. Let's go listen, y'all. Yeah, I'll say me too. I was like, is she okay? You need to make sure your membership gifting is enabled. And Turtle Gang, thank you for double modding. You're awesome. I love you. Well, you were confusing us. We were getting worried because you kept saying things like my screenshot is pink. And it makes sense that you have had tooth work done today. Shana B, I'm so happy I got to see all you guys. I love y'all very much. And I hope I have the integrity, is that the right word, to go live tomorrow again. I need to get more consistent. You didn't do anything wrong. God is love. Nothing. We love you. TMI, go to Dolly's with us. We're going to go hang out at Dolly's and listen to what he's saying. I bet Seth went over there. So let's go see what's up. All right. I love you guys. Don't forget to hit the like. Leave a comment after the video's over if you're able to. It always helps with the algorithm. I appreciate you guys and I love y'all. Let's go see what Dolly's saying. I bet PJ